Why should I care about my computer's CMOS?
Settings in your CMOS enable your CPU to communicate with the rest of the devices in your PC. If your CMOS does not contain accurate information, your computer might not work.
But the CMOS is hard.
No, it's not. Sometimes, the hardest part is figuring out which gosh darn key to press to open the CMOS setup in the first place.
Where can I learn about a computer's CMOS settings? I don't want to break my computer.
You already know the answer to your own question. Tell me, where is the CMOS chip located?
On the motherboard?
Exactly. So look in your motherboard manual. If you don't know where your manual is, you can usually download a copy from the motherboard manufacturer's website.
What information is available in my CMOS? Can it help me?
You can find information about your computer's CPU, such as the processor type, speed, and clock. My processor is an Intel Core Duo, a Wolfdale. My speed is 2.666 GHz. Hey, I thought it was more than 3 GHz. I was robbed. Anyway, my processor clock runs at 333 MHz.
Is that all I need to know?
Heck no. My CMOS system information screen also tells me the BIOS version, date, and part number. You need this information when you want to flash the BIOS. And all the information I've told you about is on the first screen. There are 7 or 8 more screens full of information to view or change.
Now it's hard again. There is too much there.
Relax. Many CMOS settings are holdovers from the dark ages such as the 1990s. Here's what is important to know. 1. Know how to change the boot sequence. 2. Know how to enable and disable onboard devices. 3. Know how to find and change the settings for the parallel port, serial port, floppy drive and hard drive. D. Know how to run auto detect for a hard drive. E. Know how to set your system's date and time, and passwords. By the way, there are 2 different passwords you can set in CMOS. One password is used to control access to the CMOS itself, and the other password will keep the computer from booting up without it.
Is that all?
No, you also need to know about plug and play, that it should be enabled for Windows 9X, but disabled for Windows 2000 and Windows XP, because those operating systems do the plug and play configuration themselves, and don't need the BIOS to do it.
Is that all?
Know about boot sector virus protection, which will warn you if something is being written to the boot sector. This can be a pain when installing or upgrading an operating system, so disable it for that, and be sure you know how to disable and enable power management features.
You sure are enthusiastic about CMOS.
They pay me a lot to know this.